Inspection of the day, BMW 535, let's go. Don't get me started on all this rot everywhere. So I had to lift all the way back here till we're almost out of unibody. Surprisingly enough, front brakes just a little rusted, lots of life and whatnot. Crazy that the suspension is all good and tight, all of it. Springs, they're on there. Fancy. Now the only bad component I could find is right here. This control arm has up and down slop, nothing too crazy. Goes back to here. But like, as you can tell, every bushing on this vehicle almost is dry rotted, cracked, or split, besides the parts that I assume are newer. Looks like they cheaped out, or there's just no options for greasable, lifetime kind of tie rod ends and stuff. But yeah, besides that on the front end, I don't know what this is all about. Like, there's no oil leak anywhere, but I don't know. Maybe it's set in some oil. I don't know. Belts be sloppy, a little sloppy. Still got to take it for a good test drive. But it's like, imagine if this rotted out. You can see this is reinforced steel for the transmission mount. But yeah, that's going to take a lot of work to restore. We're all rotting out on our floorboards, rockers, obviously. Vroom, vroom. And yeah, the unibody on this side is completely gone, whereas this side is just fine. The undercoating held up on this side, but maybe somebody forgot to undercoat just a little bit of this vehicle. I don't know. The exhaust, I'm sure won't hold up for that crazy long with all the rot that's getting to it. Come to the back, our rear differential here. Who knows how much nastiness has gone up in these CV axles. This boot's dry rotted, this one's split. Come across, we got the same story on this side. I would just replace both of those axles. Come over to the rear brakes. We're thinner on the rear brakes and the rotors are not looking too healthy. So yeah, I wouldn't mind putting a fresh set of pads and rotors. The e-brake kind of works. So I know without even taking the wheel off, look how rusty the lug nuts are, that the star wheel, the adjuster for the e-brake, is just locked up and it needs to be taken apart, cleaned and greased and put back together. So we can do all that at the same time, slap some fresh rotors, rear brakes, and clean up the star. Why is this one not rusty? That's weird. Oh, I bet this sat in water and that lug nut was at the top. Like it just got parked somewhere for years. Detective work, guys, detective work. And you already know about all the stuff that you could see from the outside. But your sway bar, look at this. So it's holding on by a prayer with all this rust. Yeah, that frame's gonna have to get welded up there by somebody who's a better welder than me. Yep, control arm. That bushing actually looks decent, but a lot of the bushings and boots are just dry rotted. See this side right there. See, there's not much holding the sway bar on. So you come to this side, just boom, boom. You come over here and the rot's getting to it. Right there and there. Yep, this is gonna be a long-term project. If you wanna restore it completely and perfectly, you're gonna want somebody who really knows their stuff on this. There's gonna be metal fabrication involved and parts that you can't find online. As far as why the Speedo's not working, I am not really sure. Let me do a little research, see what kind of Speedo it has and see if it's something in the gears. I don't know if this one has a Speedo gear or not. I think it's a new enough BMW that it actually doesn't have a Speedo gear. Used to those older cars, the nylon gear wearing out. She's not all dry rotted. That's nice. It's nice that it's not all dry rotted. Got the drive shaft protector plate. It's just so rusty. After so much driving, expect a couple of seals to start leaking. There's a U-joint is bad right here, and oh my God, is that gonna be fun to torch to pieces, and might as well change the pinion seal while you're at it. Overall, looking at all the rust you have on this vehicle, bro, I was expecting to find the front suspension in shambles, but it's not. Tires and wheels are nice. Just a lot of body work, and the only thing I'm not looking forward to is that rear U-joint. We got to drop all that crap, we got to drop the exhaust and the shield, and that exhaust is probably going to crumble when I try to take that off. And that is so rusty, it might be actual hell changing that U-joint. It's got a little bit of slop in it. Oh, all right, that's all. Runs good, shifts good. All right, after a little further inspection, we're gonna have to replace that battery terminal on the negative side and this aftermarket coil thingamajigger. Yeah, check it out, that coil spring is coming up under the keeper. Yeah, if you look at the other side and the front springs, they're all where they should be. See, no problems there. And you had mentioned that somebody had put some sort of coilovers on or something, but yeah, the other one's coming out of its keeper. It might need like a bigger keeper or something finagled up in there.